Hello, welcome to the Round Ball. This is our midweek special, and today we have a very, very special guest, Dr. Saravanan.
Dr. Saravanan is a medical doctor who has his own clinic in KL, and he has been an Arsenal fan since the 80s, and he has been a member of Arsenal Malaysia since 2010.
And he's also the president of the Arsenal Malaysia fan club. So, welcome, Doctor. We are really, really honored to have you today as our first guest. So, can you tell us a bit more about the Arsenal Malaysia fan club?
Thank you, boys, for having me in the show. A bunch of Arsenal supporters gathered in the late 1990s, precisely in 1999, to catch up one of the finals. Okay, and then they started this Arsenal Football Club Supporters Malaysia (AFCSM), but it was not an official registered society. Then finally after in 2010, we were registered under the ROS, and then now we are officially known as Arsenal Malaysia, and what do you call it? Arsenal UK recognizes as the official Arsenal Supporters Club of Malaysia. We've got two banners hung in the Emirates.
Whoa! Banners hung in the Emirates. That's so cool.
Saying Arsenal Malaysia, yeah. If you have seen any of the Arsenal games, and sometimes you can catch it, especially during the substitution.
Okay, we'll make sure to catch your banner the next time we watch an Arsenal game. So, I have another question. How has COVID affected the Arsenal fans in Malaysia?
In Malaysia, yeah. Well, the supporting the team is there's no such thing as not supporting the team, but we feel that we cannot gather. We used to have match day gatherings, okay, at the restaurants or some of the local bars, to catch any of the early Arsenal games. Of course, we are not talking about the midnight games or the 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock games, but with MCO and COVID-19, there's no gathering. So it's kind of boring, trying to watch the game by yourself. And, this is the issue that we are facing. We hope the situation changes soon by next year, by the next season.
As a fan, what are your first-hand thoughts on Mikel Arteta as manager of Arsenal?
Well, to be frank, I don't think he's the man to lead Arsenal as the manager. I think he doesn't have the experience. He was just an assistant to Pep Guardiola, and coming to manage a big, reputable club like Arsenal, I think he's not cut off for that. That is my sincere take on Mikel Arteta.
If Mikel Arteta were to leave, do you think it would change anything in the club, considering the owners and everything?
Yeah, I mean, if we can get a manager who can instill the aura in the current team, the team is good enough. The players that we have are capable. In fact, we have done some double over Chelsea. We have beaten MU at Old Trafford. So the team is capable, but the consistency is not there, and I blame it the manager, because changing the players, substituting the players at the wrong, not at the proper time, and playing them at different positions, and I don't think he has the backing of the players. They are not playing 100% for him or for the club. It all boils down to him. So if we can get a proven manager who can instill this aura and discipline into the players, I'm sure we can be up there next season.
Here's a bonus question to you, Doctor. If he were to leave, who would you want to come in?
Based on how Arsenal play
Yeah.
and Arsenal style, since you've been a fan of Arsenal for so long, so based on Arsenal style of play, who do you think would be suitable as Arsenal manager?
Yep.
I don't think there's anyone out there available, but the consensus among my supporters, Arsenal supporters in Malaysia, in our groups, in our WhatsApp groups and all that, they were hoping for this Atletico Madrid coach Diego Simeone.
Diego Simeone, yes.
Yeah, I think he would be a really good coach for Arsenal.
I think he'll be good for Arsenal, but I don't think he's going to leave. And if he comes over to Arsenal, whether he's be able to speak English, we are not sure.
That is very true.
Yeah.
It would be similar to like Unai Emery. If a new manager were to come in, what will be the ambitions for Arsenal next year?
Well, we are almost certain to be out of Europe. You know, we have to finish top 6, which is, I think, beyond our reach, because we have to hope for at least 3 teams above us to falter. You know, and they've got more games in hand compared to Arsenal. So since we are not going to be, most likely we are not going to be in Europe, so we have to focus on the league next year, at least minimum top 6, but of course if can top 4, and to qualify for the for the Champions League, which is we have not been there for the last 3 seasons or 2 seasons, so to qualify for Champions League, and also to concentrate on the cup tournaments next year, the FA Cup and the League Cup or the Carabao Cup. Because we are not going to have European games. There are not going to be any midweek games. So we should go all out for the cups.
Okay,
So,
okay.
so Doctor, do you feel like if Arsenal don't qualify for European football, they would have like more, their schedule would be,
More free.
yeah, and so then they can focus on like the Premier League and like the domestic cups, like you said. So do you feel like they would have a better chance?
They have to, because I mean, to you know, we have not had success for quite some time, and you know, to bring back the passion to the crowd, and for the players to be ambitious and to be playing in Europe, so they need to focus on the league and the cups. You know, I'm sure that we have many big players. They don't want to be just playing a domestic league. They want to be in action in Europe as well.
So, Doctor, what are your thoughts on the current owners of Arsenal?
Yeah, that's another big question. The current owners of Arsenal.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a big issue going on. I think you guys would have heard also there was a protest outside Emirates, you know, recently when Arsenal, the owners decided to get Arsenal into the proposed European Super League. Okay, but I think that was purely on selfish reasons, you know, not discussing with the supporters and the probably the other board members, you know. Well, he's an American guy who's you know, he doesn't have the passion and the loyalty for Arsenal. Yeah, so he's just running the club as a business, you know, and he's got other franchises, I think, in or clubs in baseball and whatnot, you know. So he's just trying to make money from Arsenal, you know. He's not bothered by anything else. So I think he's not the right owner.
So in that topic, right, Doctor?
Yes.
Do you think that the current Arsenal board should have like fans?
Yeah, involved with the club.
Because right now Arsenal are the only club in London to not have fans in their board, because Chelsea have taken a step towards it. Spurs have fans in their board. So what do you think? Do you think Arsenal should do the same?
Yes, of course. Arsenal used to have this trust supporters. Arsenal trust supporters. They used to have, and then and I think when Kroenke took over, I think the shares were. I mean, he bought up their shares, or I don't know what happened. But right now they don't have any say. So if there's a new owner out there who's going to come in, I'm sure the supporters should have at least, you know, 50% or 51% of the shares, and they should be also involved in the decision making of the club.
So, if let's just say Arsenal continue like this, where do you see Arsenal in the next 5 years?
I hope in the next 5 years we'll be up there fighting with the big boys, you know, challenging for cups and trying to win something every year, you know. But yeah, provided we change the manager and the owner.
Do you think it's a possibility for both to go?
Well, the rumors are, I know there's Daniel Ike. I don't really know how to pronounce his name. Daniel. Yeah. So the Spotify boss, the Swedish guy, is interested, along with the backing of our legendary players like Patrick Vieira, Thierry Henry, and Dennis Bergkamp. Okay, and if this deal comes through, and if there's a new owner, I think there'll be some sort of revival in the club and we can move forward.
Okay, if Daniel Ek were to buy Arsenal, what would you like Daniel Ek to do? You know, the first thing, like, what would you like him to do?
Get the supporters in the board.
That's very good. Since you were talking about like the legends and then you named a few, right? Who is your favorite legend?
Yeah.
Of course, in the none other than the legendary Thierry Henry.
In your opinion, is he one of the best Premier League players to have ever played in the Prem?
Definitely, yeah. In fact, a couple of days ago, I was watching a YouTube video on all this, on Henry's goals and assists, and the amazing job that he's done for Arsenal in the Premier League during his time there. He just, it's still amazing what he had done for our club and the Premier League.
That is true. Thierry, in my opinion, also Thierry Henry is one of the best players to ever play.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. He was definitely a French maestro.
Yes.
Definitely was good. Doctor, another thing we'd like to know is what are the perks and the benefits of joining the official Arsenal Malaysia fan club?
We are, first of all, we are officially recognized by Arsenal UK, so we have direct communication with the management from Arsenal UK. All right, purchasing of match day tickets to view matches at the Emirates can be done by going through us. Okay, so instead of anyone trying to go online and trying to book at a higher price and probably not getting the seats together if they are going in a group, so it's always easier and less hassle if you go through Arsenal Malaysia to purchase your match day tickets to watch the matches in the Emirates. Okay, and then we organize activities. Of course, the last 1 year, 1.5 years, due to the MCO and COVID, we couldn't organize, but we used to organize a lot of activities like futsal tournaments. You can represent Arsenal Malaysia and join tournaments, playing against other supporters clubs in Malaysia. Yeah, and of course you get a yearly membership kit upon renewal of your membership subscription or by joining as a new member. Okay, and also regularly joining us for these match gatherings locally in any of the outlets in the Klang Valley or the other parts of Malaysia. So these are the few of the benefits that I can say offhand when you ask me. Yeah.
That was a lot of benefits.
Yeah, it's a lot of benefits.
So many.
If anyone would like to join, how would they go about it?
Well, you can log on to our website. The information is there. The website is www.arsenalmy.com. Arsenalmy, ARSENALMY. My represents Malaysia. So www.arsenalmy.com. And we've also got our Facebook handle and Instagram handle, but I think it's in the website. I don't remember it offhand now.
Alright, so if you guys would like to join the Arsenal fan club, we will put the website down in the description down below, the link, and we will also put the Instagram, Facebook, all the handles down there. So if you're interested, you can check it out.
Thank you for watching this midweek special. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. I'm Dr. Saravanan.
I'm Eldon.
And I'm Joel.
And we are the Round Ball.